Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're going to talk a little bit about Uprising, and we're going to take a look at one of the greatest games I've ever done with the AMX 3090, but overall in Uprising ever. I'm quite proud, and that's why I decided to use that replay, even if for some of you it's not going to be that interesting, especially for those of you that don't own the 3090 or people that don't really care, but I think it's worth watching. So as you can see, we're playing the AMX 3090. It's a tank that I don't necessarily love and I don't play it too often. But here I decided to go for it because I had a bonus applied, you know, the thing that allows you to multiply by 5 the credits and experience you make. And this is something I always do in Uprising. When the Uprising game mode is out, as it's one of the few modes where you can learn a lot of credits, I decided, you know what, there is my, I have my +5, I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna play the AMX 3090. But I was surprised by the end result, let's say it like that. So in Uprising, how do you want to play? We're going to talk a little bit about that. Most of the players here already know what Uprising is, but for some of you that don't know what it is, it's a special game mode in which you are going to respawn 2 times, which means that you have 3 lives in total during this game mode. And the more you stay on the battlefield doing damage and not dying, the more you're going to acquire the currency that will allow you to change your skills. These currencies are located at the bottom left of the screen right now. As you can see, now we have 175, and it's gonna climb as much as we do damage and as much as we're efficient on the battlefield. It's kind of a skill rewarded currency that will allow you after to get yourself some special skills. And it's important, if you can, to go to the maximum, which is 700. When you reach 700, you can kill yourself, literally speaking, because you will have enough currency to get the 3 different skills Wargaming will propose to you. Because when you take a look at it, you have one big skill that is for 400, another average that is at 200, and finally one kind of useless one that is at 100. So yeah, you can stop yourself when you're at 700, but pro tip if you want, when you reach 600 right there, you can kill yourself because the game will grant you automatically 100 more of that currency when you die. So yeah, reach 600 and after have some fun dying. Now let's go back to the replay. What are we gonna do with our little 3090? We have another skill that I forgot to talk about, the one that you have when you press the space bar. I don't know if you're using maybe you're not using a PC and therefore you will not have to press spacebar, but you know the ability that is linked to the tank you're playing. And here something really interesting about the light tanks is that when we take a look at mine, it shows that if I press the space button, I'm going to become invisible and my mobility is going to be increased by 200% for around 10 to 15 seconds. And this is one great skill. Let me explain to you why. With this skill, you can play sneaky like I'm doing against the Scorpion G right now, but it also allows you to escape from crucial situations. And this is what we tried to do and what we are going to try to do and manage to do it later during that review, during that replay. But yeah, it's something really interesting to notice. You need to play in consideration of that special skill, especially when you're a light tank, because you're extremely exposed to your opponents and you can get destroyed quite easily. So there we go, there is the Scorpion G, tried something, but unfortunately for him and luckily for us, he missed. Now we're gonna use once again our special skill and derp, we're gonna kill the Scorpion G. There is nothing the guy can do. Now it's all about hiding in the back, and as you can see, we're close to 600. Once we get to this, I will kill myself. Because it's important, it's really important for you, because I did the experiment back in the days, but in Uprising, you don't get a bonus just because you don't die a single time. I tried it and it didn't work. Perfect for us, we managed to go nearly to 700. Unfortunately for me, I will not be able to get Supernatural Power 1 here, because I was one shot close to get it, but I died before. I was not expecting the Scorpion G to literally shot me as soon as he respawned, but hey, that's the game, that's part of the game, isn't it? So it's not a problem. Now we have a tank that is a little bit more OP, because we have Inferno that allows you to literally put a big derp on the enemies, transforming any tanks using it into a smash. So there we go, we're using the special skill. I see that there is our fella, the M6O, but yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, so we don't care. We are doing our job. The guy took another Inferno shot, allowing us to destroy it. And I would like you to take a look at how many kills we have. For the moment, we have 8, but don't worry, it's gonna climb again and again and again. We gotta be careful. We need, as a light tank, not to be the main target of our opponents. And how do you do that? By making yourself think to your opponents that you're not a threat. What I mean by that is, if your opponents are thinking that there are more important targets than you will not get into a rush and you will not get killed or anything like that. Here, for example, the Scorpion G shooting at 30-75, not seeing that I'm right there, but it's not a problem because now we sneak our shot and it's over for him. We go for another one on the Annihilator as well, killing the guy, 10 kill already, and a 5 versus 5 situation. Now it's going to be crucial, because now every single life counts. You don't want to kill yourself here, you want to stand as much as possible on the battlefield, and to do that, we need to play carefully. I'm probably thinking like, yeah, the rest of my team is probably going to die, but it's not a problem, we're still going to be able to do something. There he goes, taking a shot on the Annihilator and pulling back, and we need to think. It's time for us to think. There is the Heavy 301. We're going to try to get to the guy. We use our special ability. There we go, and boom, we got killed by him. We killed both of our tanks at the same time by mistake. Some of that stuff happens. And here I have the choice, so Wolf Strike or Inferno or Supernatural Power. I decided to go for Inferno and Wolf Strike because Inferno is extremely important at that time and right now during this battle. Because when you're close to the end and you have fully HP tanks like the M3O, for example, and you're in a 1 versus 3 situation, you want to take them out one by one. And Inferno is going to help you quite a lot with that, because without this skill, I wouldn't be able to one-clip any single tier 8 in front of me. Whereas here, it's going to be possible for me to destroy all of them. And now it seems quite hard for some people, but trust me, in reality, it's really easy to know what we have to do right now. What we need to do is first clip some of those tanks. So there we go, that's what we did against the M3O. Now he's only 1 hit points and there is the Annihilator. But what we want to do is, using our skill that makes us invisible to our enemy, and just make sure that they're all on different positions on the map, so I can fight in 1 versus 1 any single tank. And that's what we did. Here we go, we shot the M3O. Now I'm reloading my whole clip and I'm trying to hide myself away. I still have time to uncap, I still have time to kill the Annihilator, so I'm not gonna bother. There we go, we're gonna wait here. I'm not spotted, I'm waiting for my special ability, and as soon as it's here, we go invisible and we're gonna wreck the guy capping. And you're gonna see how awesome Inferno is, because that Tiger P is fully he has all his hit points. So there we go. Oof, first shot 800, second shot 300, and finally to finish him off, boom, thanks for coming, see ya, we killed the guy. And now we only have to repeat that step against the Annihilator. Nothing hard, guys, trust me, nothing hard. When you have this special skill allowing you to be invisible, nothing is hard. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reload our whole clip, we are gonna press space, we're gonna go invisible on the Annihilator that can't spot us, and yeah, we kill the guy and we secure 15 kills and nearly 10k damage. This is how you carry using a light tank in Uprising, and as you can see, quite a juicy number of credits. Yeah, nearly 400,000. You do 2 games like that and you nearly have 1 million for yourself. Guys, please play Uprising, it's extremely important if you want to unlock your tanks faster, and also use your those boosters, the free experience boosters, because when you take a look at how much you do, you can climb up in free experience quite easily. So that's it, 15 kills. I was quite happy with the result and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.